Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cosmic Portal. Today, we're doing Mark and Yo at the movies, and we are going to be discussing the movie Shelter. Now, this movie just came out yesterday, and it stars Jason Statham in another action-packed role, I guess you would say. Uh, it was pretty good when we saw it. I couldn't complain too much about it. For me, though, I have to say it reminds me a lot of either Jason Bourne, the first one, the Bourne Identity, or what's the other one that is kind of like maybe a little bit like John Wick as well. It does have quite a bit of action, not too bad to watch. What are your thoughts on the movie?
I thought the movie was okay. I've seen a few movies that he's done that I like a little bit better. I saw The Beekeeper a couple months ago, and I thought that movie was actually better than this one. His movies sometimes are pretty much the same. He's kind of playing the same character, going in to save somebody, right what was wrong, spy. So I think he's kind of, I don't know, doing the same thing over and over again. Of course, because I like movies, there's a few things I like to nitpick over. Just, I think the characters should have been more explainable of why certain things was going on. For me, it wasn't enough. The movie was about an hour and 45 minutes, and I think if it gave just a little bit more explanation of the history behind these characters, I think I would probably like it a lot better.
Yeah, it's actually only been out for a day. Right offhand, its Rotten Tomato score is a 64, um, which is a little bit better than half. So I guess that's not too bad. I do have to say it has its moments that could have been better defined, and I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. But as an action movie, it does have some bit of action, so that was always great to see. But then I felt like like I said, it totally is to me the Bourne Identity, except for he did not lose his memory. Um, so he knows who he is, and he's still being hunted by people in his own department that are trying to kill him for something that he did or didn't do. So that got to be the same old, same old. Um, I do have to say some of the supporting cast looks pretty good. You have Bill Nye is in it. I still love him.
He always plays a bad guy.
He always seems to play a bad guy. And then we have Naomi Eckel, who was in Mickey 17 in this movie as well. So she does a really good job in it. Other than that, I have nothing to really say about it. For me, I will let my wife tell you what her score on this movie is first before I say what my score was on this movie.
I think I will give it a two, maybe a 2.5, just because I
And that's out of 5 stars.
out of 5 stars. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I want to see a little bit more character development. Um, I think that's probably the main thing for me. I mean, the action, I don't have a problem with his action. Everybody knows he knows what he's doing when it comes to, his karate or whatever kind of moves he's using. But just because of the character development, I'm going to give it a two.
Okay. I probably would give it. I enjoyed the action, so I would give it a 3 stars. I wasn't really that worried about how these people got together. There were some whole plot holes in it, so yeah, I do see the point where that was a problem. When you look at the movie, it wasn't completely explained to everything, so that was a problem. But for an action movie, it had quite a bit of action, so that was always great to see. Some of the fight scenes were pretty cool. So yeah, I have no qualms about that. But after you see it, let us know what you think. Do you think it should have been higher rated? Did you enjoy it more than we did? Do you think it's less of a rating? Should it have been something that may have gone straight to a streaming site instead of going to the big screen? I really couldn't say. I don't mind going to see a movie, and I have to say, when we were at the theater last night, it was quite a few people in there. So our whole row was just about sold, but one seat. Other rows had quite a few people in there. And I think the one thing my wife said, some people, one scene, people started laughing, and she didn't find the humor in that scene. But some people found humor in the movie as well. I didn't see it as well. What did you think?
Yeah, yeah. The scene, where it was a chunkle. I did think it was called for, and that still could be. I'm looking for a plot with action, where maybe the other people or even Mark is looking for action and don't mind that the plot doesn't, you know, fully go together. So I mean, it was a cute scene, but for me to chuckle, I don't think it was.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So other than that, I would definitely say if you have an opportunity to see it,
Yeah.
by all means go and see it. I think it may be a Netflix movie or something like that. So if it is, it's going to be on Netflix probably within a month or so. So if you do get an opportunity, check it out. It isn't bad at all. It does have its moments, so I'll put it that way. And if you like action movies, this is pretty much a pretty good action movie. Again, though, not a lot of plot to it, but definitely that much, most of the action. Anything you want to say in closing?
No, no. I mean, if it comes on TV, I'll watch it. I'm not gonna say don't go to the movies and see it. I know we have the passes, and if I had to pay for it, I might would have thought, maybe go with a matinee when the seats was a little bit cheaper. I'm not don't run to see it, but go ahead and support him because he's been around for a while.
Yeah. I like his transporter movies. I saw the preview for this, but I forgot when it was coming out. And then I didn't remember the name of the movie. So when we went and saw it, I was like, oh, yeah, that's what we're going to see. So it is, not a bad movie. I would still, like I said, give it 3 out of 5 stars. By all means, if you have the opportunity to go see it, if you have the opportunity, by all means, please support it. Go and see it. I think it is worthwhile. Now, until next time, I think we're going to be doing maybe a year review of movies that are going to be coming out. Check us out in that. We will probably be doing that in the next few days. And we'll see you then. Until next time, everybody.